my hair all right?
The Rocky Horror Show is about innocence being corrupted.
It's popular entertainment with a heart.
Well, it's a didactic and prop polemic which studies the state of the world in which we live today.
What the show has is sheer vivacity and colour and great rhythms and music and sex and wit. Apart from that, there's nothing going for it.
I think it's about a journey for two characters, Brad and Janet.
Hey, Janet.
Yes, Brad?
I've got something to say.
Yes?
I really loved the skillful way you beat the other girls to the bride's bouquet.
Oh.
It's a re-examination of Genesis.
The river was deep, but I swam it.
Janet!
The future is ours, so let's plan it.
Janet!
So please don't tell me to can it.
Janet!
I've one thing to say, and that's damn it. Janet, I love you.
They go on an amazing journey from innocence to knowledge.
It's nicer than Betty Monroe had. And now we're engaged and I'm so glad that you met Mom and you know Dad. I've one thing to say and that's Brad. I'm mad for you too.
Brad and Janet are Adam and Eve, and the serpent is Frankenfurter.
How do you do? I see you've met my...
He's a very attractive figure, a bit like Cruella de Vil in a way. He's a villain we love to love and love to hate, you know.
When you knocked, he thought you were the candy man, didn't you, freaky? Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I thought we might get booed, you see. I had no idea whether people were going to like it.
I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite.
Sweet transvestite.
From transsexual Transylvania.
And we stood on the side watching these people with their mouths open, men and women, finding this person attractive to their surprise.
Why don't you stay for the night?
Night.
Or maybe a bite?
Night.
I could show you my favorite obsession.
He is a witch, a wicked witch. He's that figure from the nursery tales and the fairy tales, which is malevolent and funny.
The audience for Rocky Horror is very mixed, and a lot of people, well, they know it's a chance to get dressed up.
Even as we speak, people are dressing and thinking about it, getting hyped up. The show starts before the curtain goes up, doesn't it?
I've never dealt with anything before which has so much involvement from the audience.
Thank you. I would like, if I may...
I don't think anybody has ever had the experience that the Rocky Horror Show brings to them as a performer, anyway.
We even had the ex-Prime Minister of New Zealand playing the narrator once, Sir Robert Muldoon.
Then I shall take you on a strange journey. Very strange.
If you actually put it on paper, it's a fairly dreadful thing to do to anybody, but as a show, it's just, it just works.
It's just a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
And bring your knees in tight.
And you always long for the actors and the audience to feel they're in the same experience together. And in this particular show, they seem to really be doing exactly that.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
One of my friends at school, his older brother went to see it in the King's Road, and he came back the next day and in the playground taught us how to do the time warp.
Well, a bit of a mind flip. You're into the time slip. And nothing can ever be the same.
And we were so thrilled with it, we did it in our music lesson that day and showed the teacher how we did it. And I was actually rather good at it.
the rhythm is there, the excitement is there, and it keeps you so fit, and you go off buzzing.
I think also it's lasted because it's a very good story, and I think it's got some fantastic songs in it. People just love being told a great story in a very colourful way with some wonderful performances.
I'm afraid so, Janet.
I think the piece is about escaping from the humdrum, the everyday, real life.
It was great when it all began. I was a regular Frankie fan, but it was over when he had the plan to start.
Dress how you want to dress. Be who you are. Be authentic. Don't try and be what you think society wants you to be.
Don't dream it. Be it. Don't dream it. Be it.
I see people of all ages coming into the auditorium, and they all seem to go out happy. Though it's very interesting that it seems to, as I say, have very wide appeal.
Only 2 nights ago, they said at the end of the show, this lady would like to say hello to you, and I went out and said hello. And she had been brought here for her 80th birthday celebration. And she'd seen the original show when she claimed she was just a kid, and loved every disgusting moment of it.
It's got all the fun of a big musical. The big emotions, the music, the witty dialogue, amazing look, all that. But I think it's a very profound piece, and that's why it has lasted, really, is because it tells us something about the human condition. And immediately I feel I'm sounding pretentious, but don't listen to me, just come and see the show.
It's just a total joy, and I'm sure it's taken years off my life.
We come to the theatre to laugh and cry, and I think we get both of those things in this show. It makes me laugh and it makes me cry on a nightly basis.
I think this young man has done a splendid job, and the cast are divine. I'm so thrilled with this production.
Thank you. And we have a very nice writer.